Okay, so here's what we've got. This coming weekend, it's Ponies in the Smokies. We're trying to ditch the 4-lug. I've got everything to go 5-lug. We're gonna see if we can make it happen. Worst come to worst, I'll drop my new truck to pits. I'd really like to take this. It's been to 3 shows now. Let's get to it. Well, we won the battle of getting the rear end out of the car, but one thing that I didn't realize before starting this project is the brakes on the 4-cylinder cars are different than the brakes on the V8 cars. On the 4-cylinder cars, the distribution block, whatever, is on the right side. On the V8 cars, there's a bracket, and it's right there next to the axle bushing. So I'm gonna have to do some research real quick and come up with how to, I figure I'm gonna make a hard line, but I'm gonna make a new line from the distribution block in the front all the way to the back to this side. We'll see if I can come up with anything better. Well, the solution ended up being a little bit easier than what I thought it was going to be. And this part number right here is going to save my rear end. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the brake line off the other rear end, metal lines and all, and just reuse all the 4-cylinder lines. It's not ideal, but it'll work. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're taking the upper axle bushings out the poverty way, because I'm not paying $50 for a tool that I'm going to use one time. So the CJ Pony Parts video is the one I'm going by. What you're going to do is drill a bunch of holes. This bushing material's wore out, so I could probably do it without doing that. But you're going to drill all around, get an air hammer, collapse the metal cage, knock it out. Then we'll get a piece of 2x4 or some other piece of wood and knock the new ones in. Like he said in the video, about a pinky length each side between, you know. This side I went a little bit farther than what I should have, but I got the whole actual bushing material and the sleeve out. This is one of those safety glasses times. Never done it, wish me luck. Let's try that again. I'll tell you the trick, fellers. If you turn your air pressure regulator up from your plasma cutter up to what the compressor's putting out, it'll knock them out so much quicker. That was my mistake. I still had the regulator set to about 60 psi for my plasma cutter. I turned it up to 120. Right out they came. I apologize for any wind noise. It's a little bit windy and I don't have my mic today. So what you're going to do, from what I understand, you're going to get your flavor of penetrant, lube that up. You can use grease, whatever. Get your new bushing. It's going to go in about 1/4 of an inch. I don't have the fancy tools, so I've got a block of wood and a 4-pound sledge. Drive it in about pinky length is how far you want this from that. Well, we got the back completely done, got the other side done. All we got to do is knock this side out and we'll be good to go. I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse. Maybe a little bit useful to watch. I don't know, probably not. Ball joint press, receiver cup, I don't use this thing enough to remember how to use it, but anyway, handy when you need it. 1 7/8 maybe. Yeah, buddy. Gonna go up a little bit more with the jack. Don't mind the popping, that's probably fine. Okay, now what it's gonna do, it's actually putting all the pressure down on popping the ball joint through. Never use an impact on these. You'll end up stripping the threads in the C-clamp. That's why every one of them at the parts stores are always broken. See? And going back in is going to be pretty similar. About the same concept. You're going to get your ball joint. Stick it up in there. Okay, so what you're going to do, get your receiver cup. Put it over the ball joint. You're going to get your push plate. Same thing, just in reverse. You'll know when it gets close to bottoming out too, you'll feel it. And right there is bottomed out. And right here, I want to give Trent Williams and his dad a major shout out for letting me borrow these Cobra wheels to go get an alignment. The tires that I have sit up in the fender too much to be able to get the alignment paddles on. So big shout out to you guys. I appreciate it more than I can express. And right here you can see I've got the 10th anniversaries on the front and my Pro Stars on the back. I have to order a spacer in order to clear the caliper on the front to run my Pro Stars. So I'm still waiting on that to come in. I want to put my cowl hood back on and order some paint and get the front of the car painted back to match. I would like the whole car to match again. That's a video to come. Here's some pictures a fella took at the car show. Big shout out to Gear Shift Photography. Like I said, we're not done with the car, but we are going to hop back on my grandfather's F100 and try to get it ready for the Super Nationals. So here's the story currently. The other day, my neighbor lady couldn't get her lawnmower started. I got it started. I thought it was a faulty PTO switch. She played with the switch, it would start up. She went to get on it the other day. It wouldn't start. She had a flat tire. I took the tire off. She took and had a tire put on. I put the wheel and tire back on the lawnmower. It wouldn't start. We've got it on the trailer. We're going to haul it out to the mechanic shop for her, get it dropped off. I'll let you guys know what it is. I'm going to say it's a bad starter. Well, I just wasted 30, 45 minutes of my life. I took it out there. Get there, there's a sign on the window, closed till next week. So I guess she'll be waiting till next weekend to get it took. I can only do what I can do. You know, it's part of it. I'm gonna unload it, take it back, and put it under a shed. I mean, I got it started. I had to jump the solenoid, so I guess I'll tell her this evening if she wants to mow. I'll jump the solenoid and she can mow, and then I'll take it next weekend. Do what we can do. Taxi. Thank you for watching. Like if you want to. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you want to. You've been watching Bump Stop Garage.